When it comes down to being a content creator, there are definitely spots where you'll probably either fit in the most or feel like you're just gonna be a sore spot in either your community, or just feel like that your entire personality is based in one thing and one thing only, especially if it's based in politics, which is why I'm gonna be talking about the one content creator of SeanPVS101.
Don't do it when you wanna go to it.
So SeanPVS is a 23-year-old content creator who loves filmography such as Marvel, DC, Despicable Me, and so much more in the space of just movies and TV shows. And I would say for the most part, the content in itself on his channel is just okay at best. I feel like that the actual videos could be edited better, and then stuff could be shown up on screen, like certain things or certain aspects of so-and-so content. I feel like that it's okay. Maybe change the titles a little bit, or maybe just try to be a little more engaging. We're not here for the channel. We're talking about the side or the main elephant of the room. Politics. The only real time that I only brought up politics is my Planwork 124 downfall video, which I brought that up because I felt like it was a huge factor of why the content creator had fallen off. But SeanPVS101 is a different exception. He's a different fish.
I am a fish.
He does have an Instagram and a Twitter account, which both are kind of in the same realm of the mixture between showing off art that he's done, movies, but then the biggest elephant in the room, which is generally politics. And I'm not just saying regular politics in between both sides of the spectrum, but MAGA politics. Now, politics are not exactly one that I can talk about. I will not bring up politics or my own political beliefs, but I'm here to talk about why I feel like SeanPVS is exactly kind of stirring his reputation, especially with his own form of politics. Now, obviously, he is a Republican supporter, which I have no issue at all. He is a MAGA supporter. Now, he does post a fair bit of pictures with a bunch of different people, which either is his best friend or his family. And out of all of the pictures in themselves that he has, he sticks out as a sore thumb. I'm sorry, he sticks out as a sore thumb wearing literally the Make America Great Again, and then also the whole political thing on his shirt. And it doesn't quite just stay in the house either. Like, he does it quite literally everywhere. Most of the time he's wearing his political hats and the shirts and all that, symbolizing he supports so-and-so party, which again, I have no issues with. But the main thing that I want to bring up is the fact that this is... Look, I understand that you're wanting to support your party and everything, but you go as far to do it on things like cruises or like literally just a normal place like a grocery store. And don't even get me started with the dance he does. Look, there's people who are literally dancing, pour their hearts and soul into a dance to YMCA, but then you're out here doing the sucky on Donald Trump's junkie. Yeah! Again, he doesn't do it once either. He does it at grocery stores, or... Can you not go and get your own original dance, or just do something like the fucking like moonwalk or something? Oh my god, it continues on. So I'm scrolling through his Instagram page right now and deciding to see what exactly is going on here. And what the fuck? You literally have hats that is literally the same thing over and over again of MAGA and so thing. Also Trump 2028. Literally that goes against the Constitution. Like, it's just false advertising.
Guys, I was looking up on the results of the Tennessee special election right now. Look at this.
Hey, stop, hang on, stop, hang on.
Look at this.
Man, I am proud to be an American. I want to be able to get myself a nice beer and support Donald Trump. I actually am gonna be honest, I bought these non-alcoholic Coronas for this joke, and I did not expect that to be as awful as I was expecting it to be. Yeah, I'm not keeping these. That was awful. I'm just gonna keep this in the background for right now. Keep that in the background because I do not want to drag that. You have a Donald Trump cutout
fucking why?
Dude, I don't want to even know how do you fucking sleep at night with that thing staring on upon you. Why do you have so many Trump flags or fucking hats or shirts and... Here's my favorite state pride flag. I love how Jeffrey Epstein is just right there in the fucking comments. Happy Pride Month. It's not even fucking June yet. I'm gonna keep it right there so I can at least keep it in shot.
So I want to introduce you to the captain of my volunteer team, Sean McCabe. Came here tonight for this gathering, and did you have something to say? You want to say something?
Hello, superheroes and supervillains. It's your friend SeanPVS101. I'm here with Mr. Mike Pedersen.
I understand you're meeting with somebody high priority when it comes down to the government or even in the state's government, but you saying what's up superheroes and supervillains kills the vibe. Like, you're meeting with somebody so massive. Imagine if you said that to Charlie Kirk.
Bruh.
SeanPVS goes at some point where he goes and says JB Vance is in his county and how he wanted to join him at a party but then can't go because of the rich people, when there's like literally one person commenting, rich people controlling politicians. So you're telling me that JD Vance controlled which people can buy their way into the party, just like how Jeffrey Epstein chose which ones to let onto Epstein Island. He goes on to compare himself against Democratic content creators or just social media influencers and just calling them clowns. Some of them at least. Like, I will tell you, I haven't gone through the entirety of his Twitter because there's 29,000 posts on his Twitter account. But a lot of his posts are mostly stuff about political shit or ICE or woke in the gay media and that shit, or the gay agenda, which is like, aren't we supposed to be going to a new world order where just everybody is just, well, the general people of like people who are gay or black or so-and-so are more accepted?
I'm gay.
Instead of being in this spot of separating people like the 1950s before Martin Luther King had his dream. Like, his Twitter is just infested with a bunch of political shit, unfortunately. Like, it's just crazy how much is either people trying to speak out about so-and-so truths or their truths when it could just be something that could be falsified information. I know Twitter is essentially a free speech platform at this point, but unfortunately it's just gotten to a point to where it's just a mess full of so much that's just messed up and everything. I just go through and look at all of this, and the thing is that how SeanPVS is taking his, like, political beliefs with everything he's done, from like getting the Trump hats and the shirts and the literally making his entire almost personality basically being a MAGA Republican. It's kind of terrifying because it's like you have so much more to you. You have so much more of you reviewing movies or so-and-so, and yet you potentially just go off and just make majority of yourself be a Republican. And I'm not saying you shouldn't believe whatever political beliefs you want. Like, sure, you can believe it however you feel. But the problem is that, like, if this is your entire personality, then you can't really be respectable for that. Like, you wearing, like, Trump stuff on there and, like, just everything Trump. Oh, it's free speech. Well, yes, it is free speech. But another thing about it, too, is that it's a thing that's gonna damage your reputation.
And honestly, fuck her.
Bye, girl. Bye, Felicia.
What is wrong with you?
I was just asking.
Wish you a Merry Christmas and a MAGA New Year.
Instead of you being seen as a movie reviewer, you're going to be seen as a MAGA Republican so-and-so, instead of actually being worthy of actually being a movie reviewer. It's also a bit of a thing, too, of you trying to act like this entire thing of, like, YMCA and so-and-so, literally making you do the Trump dance that just goes on to be just the thing that you're only really well known for. It's like, do you really want to just be known as the guy who supports Donald Trump? And even if that was a case where you decided to still support Donald Trump, even with withholding yourself from showing so much Trump, including having a cutout in your bedroom, yeah,
Can you turn around? Seriously?
Editing right now the SeanPVS video. I'm actually re-editing for a repost, bringing up the whole thing of the being known as the Trump movie reviewer supporter guy. There was literally a Inside Out edition video that came out about a dad who supposedly killed his own daughter because of an argument, so-and-so politics with Donald Trump and so-and-so. So the idea of being seen as a Trump supporter isn't exactly the nicest or the best thing that you could have for your reputation, especially as publicly as you do have it. Too young to understand. Oh God. Oh no.
There's a nurse side of it which also adds on to it, which is actually knowing what's going on, which, like, Moist Critical has been doing a great job with talking about the Epstein files, and I've kept up on the Epstein files as much as I could. And knowing for the fact that Trump is definitely guilty in the Epstein files, like, do you really want to support somebody who raised the tariffs, who raised the fucking economy to shit? Do you want to be the same person who wants to see Donald Trump seeing himself children? That's a thing. You have to consider a lot more than just, oh, yeah, it's because so-and-so people support it, or so-and-so thing. You have to consider much more than just, oh, the political party my parents are supporting, or this so-and-so thing makes the most sense when there's a potential of you looking at it in such a way where it's like, oh shit, Trump did this with Epstein, and not blaming so-and-so thing.
I didn't think we'd even see any more with the DOJ putting up that huge stink even recently about like how courts can't force them to release it, this and that. It seemed like this was never going to happen because getting them to comply with the law, his name is everywhere with numerous allegations about terrible, awful things. Some things we had heard little bits and pieces about from previous Epstein releases, but this one has significantly more, including this FBI report that claims Trump has been compromised by Israel.
And again, I'm not saying change your political beliefs. It's the main thing of your personality that should matter the most. And if the main thing that you're gonna say about yourself is you're a Republican who believes in Trump, and that's all you gotta show for, that's not exactly a respectable standpoint. Like, you can't have a respectable standpoint unless you have something to show for, which, unfortunately, as it could seem, if people only knew you from Instagram or Twitter, then that's the only thing you're gonna really be known for. Like, that's the thing. You have to be known for more than just, oh, politics, unless you absolutely know politics inside and out. You can't just say, oh yeah, I so-and-so support so-and-so group because so-and-so thing my parents do, or I feel like so-and-so makes sense. Like, it should be more than just politics. It should be much more of a, oh, I review movies, or have so much more than just a political standpoint that's showing out and literally is just a staple on my chest. So it's a case where maybe pull back. Maybe pull back and, like, still believe whatever you feel like is best, but at the same time, it's like, don't just make it your entire personality. So I'm gonna say thank you guys so much for watching this little video on something a little bit different and definitely kind of off of my rails a little bit. Comment, like, subscribe. I give this shit 0 out of 10. I'm not drinking this shit. Even non-alcoholic, it is awful. Bye.